Welcome back to Teen Mom 2 Tuesday. This video is going to give you a little rundown of Teen Mom 2, the latest episode. We're on season 9, episode 25, Getting Laid. Alright, so let's jump right into this recap. Alright, we'll start with Brianna. So she's planning Stella's party. It's right around the corner. John's here. She has not heard from Stella's dad. Just no reply. Brianna texted him, Brianna's mom texted him, like inviting him to the party, and just no response. Party comes, he doesn't show up. Brianna asked Nova if she wanted Devon to come to Stella's party, but she said the guys can basically take turns, and then since John was coming, Devon didn't need to be there. Later, Brianna's mom thinks it was unfair to ask when John was in the room, and that maybe she just didn't want to hurt John's feelings by being like, no, I actually want my dad there too. But Brianna's just like, I don't care, I didn't really want Devon there, but if Nova wanted him there, then I would have let it happen. And she said she was fine without him, so she's fine. So that's what happened. Just Stella's birthday party turned out well. John had a great time, really got along with some of Brianna's family that he hadn't met before, so that was promising. Again, everyone is still pressuring him to move, and he has no plan set in stone. So we'll see how much longer Brianna will keep up with this long distance thing, because she is not for it. Jade is still upset with Sean, but however, she has unblocked his number, sort of opening the lines of communication. Jade experiences a lot of difficulties with daycare or finding somebody to watch Chloe. So she's, reaching out to her mom. Her mom says she'll help, but the problem is Jade's mom is watching Chloe, and Jade calls and she gets no answer. Her mom doesn't pick up. Her mom has Chloe. She's supposed to be watching her overnight, and it's the next morning. She's calling her, no answer. Jade actually even gave her mom money to be able to pay her phone bill, so this wouldn't happen because her phone had been shut off. Jade cannot get a hold of her mom while she's watching Chloe. She calls Sean, even just being like, hey Sean, have you heard from my mom? Because I can't get a hold of her, even though I gave her money to pay her phone bill. They're supposed to go out to lunch. Her mom doesn't show up to lunch, but she does end up calling her, and then she does bring Chloe over later. And then she's supposed to watch Chloe again the next morning, and she basically just doesn't end up showing up. She doesn't call. Jade can't get a hold of her. And so Jade basically kind of decided, I just can't. My mom says she's gonna help, but I just can't rely on her because she's unreliable, and if I can't get a hold of her while she's watching my baby, that's not okay. That doesn't make me feel good. Moving on to Leah. So Leah's in Hawaii with her family. Actually, it seems that MTV didn't really show any of the time that Leah and Kale were together. I think they were on one island, and then Leah's family flew to another island. She was there with her mom and her mom's friend, and the whole episode, several times they're like, oh, is Jeremy gonna come? I hope Jeremy comes. They keep talking about it throughout the episode, and I'm like, so Jeremy's gonna buy a last minute Hawaii ticket? I don't know, maybe. Of course, he ends up calling and says he can't come because of work. That doesn't surprise me. It seems how he hadn't bought a ticket, and it was just like, oh, maybe he's coming, and then he's not able to come. Basically, Jeremy is not able to come because of work, and him and Leah have decided that they are going to go out to dinner when they get back from Hawaii, probably to talk about their status, because it's been a lot of back and forth, and they just kind of need to define where they're at. Chelsea actually got a really exciting phone call from this little boutique, and they said they wanted to do a photo shoot with her. So she goes over, she does a photo shoot, has a blast doing it. She had a blast on her last design project. And then the boutique ends up calling her and says, we have our own brand and we want you to be a part of it. We want you to kind of design a couple pieces, maybe a couple pieces each month. You can kind of help design, and we'll put them out as, a collab with her, with Chelsea. So that's really exciting that she's kind of, you know, really branching out and doing more. It's really cool that she's able to like have this kind of like passion project that she gets to do outside of just being a mom. She can do all these other things too, and I think that's really awesome. And Cole is just so supportive, being like watching the kids whenever he can to help her be able to go to these meetings. They're just doing so well together, and they're so amazing. So since they couldn't film Kale in Hawaii, she was barely in this episode at all. They kind of just showed her getting back from Hawaii, unpacking, talking with the boys. Oh, how'd you like Hawaii? Chris actually showed up. I didn't know that was gonna happen. So Chris actually met up with them. Lexa's dad surprised them in Hawaii, and they went to a couple luau's. They had a great time. It looked like a lot of fun. So I'm glad they still got to go to Hawaii, even though they couldn't put it on the episode. And that's a wrap on this episode. To be honest, not a lot happened. It was kind of a filler episode. We're getting close to the end of the season, but I am excited for the next episode. Leave me a comment of what you thought on this episode. And to end the video, I just want to say one thing I'm grateful for. Today, I am grateful for technology. I rely on technology so much, especially just getting me around town. I don't have a very good sense of direction, and I would be nowhere without Google Maps. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.